Institutionalization is not the process of being admitted to a mental hospital, at least not for most sociologists. This video will be the most useful to you and make the most sense if you watch it in conjunction with institution or social institution. There's one video, but these two terms are used interchangeably within sociology. If you watch the other video, you'll remember that a social institution is an idea that is embedded in a social structure. Institutionalization is simply the process by which that idea becomes embedded in the social structure. It works something like this. Someone has an idea, and other people see this idea and begin to take action in accordance with that idea. So their actions are based on that idea. At first, we could represent these actions altogether as kind of an amorphous blob. In time, both the actors and people observing the actions have a tendency to create boundaries around those actions. Certain kind of actions are eliminated, maybe because they're deemed by society to be inappropriate, or maybe actors come to feel that those kinds of actions don't accurately reflect the idea, the original idea. Other actions may be added as new interpretations of the idea are developed, or as actions that help regulate the expression of the idea. These actions, these regulations on action, are based on values, norms, and of course rules for behavior govern the actions. And these of course are parts of social institutions. Within this set of actions, over time a division of labor develops. If you remember our example of the university as a social institution, we can think about the different kinds of actions that take place at a university. And we know that some actions are performed by students, other actions are performed primarily by professors. So as time goes on, this set of actions, within this set of actions develops different social roles. And of course there's a relationship between these roles. And in the example of professor and students, there's a certain kind of hierarchy. Professors have a generally higher role, they have more power in the university institution than students do. And of course they have a relationship and a hierarchy, which is another important part of a social institution. Now in this example, I've explained how an institution can form around an idea. But this isn't the only way that the word institutionalization is used within sociology. A previously existing institution can change as new ideas are developed within them. So let's say that a professor has an idea within the social institution that's already established. Other professors may begin to act on that idea, say it's a new teaching method. In time, other people within the university, maybe students or administrators or others, feel that that new method of teaching needs some regulation. And so rules are put into place either to encourage or discourage or simply manage those new kinds of actions. So when the idea and the actions are new, there's a randomness or a chaotic aspect to them. In time, a structure, a set of rules and norms and values develop around those new ideas and actions. Thus the idea becomes institutionalized. It developed inside an institution, but in time it becomes a part of the institution. So in both cases, an idea goes from being the source of random or unregulated action to being the foundation for regulated action. And this is probably the best way to understand institutionalization. If we're to give one definition for it, it would go something like this. Institutionalization is the process by which a social institution develops from a founding idea or ideas and set of unorganized acts, which is sort of the key here, into an organized and patterned set of behaviors with a social structure, a social role, and a social function. So again, our initial example focused on the formation of a social institution, but institutionalization also happens as an established institution adopts or adapts to new ideas and new behaviors within it. Thank you for watching.